Welcome back to the studio, guys. Hope you had that answer. We'll get to that in a moment, but I have the pleasure of being joined with Sally from the Historical Society and Alan Rice. How are you guys this morning?
Great.
Good to be here.
Yeah, wonderful. It's crazy that the summer has passed and flew by, and it is already time to go back to school.
Yeah. At 8:45 today, we rang the bells at the one-room schoolhouses in Frisco and in Dillon and in Montezuma to welcome our current students back to school.
That is amazing, and just speaking briefly, it's amazing that we have such a history here, and knowing that we have 3 out of the remaining
400, only 400
and
are
we
left
have 3 of them.
in the U.S. out of 100,000 in 1900. It's incredible that we have 3 in Summit County.
That is amazing. We're blessed, and we do have such strong roots here. And Alan is I'm sure you've seen all of this happen firsthand. Everyone is reading about it, and you guys are lucky enough to share this information, but you've actually seen this all happen firsthand.
Well, I've seen a lot of it. However, when I left here to go to college, almost none of this was here. There was only about 1,200 people in the whole county.
Really?
Wow.
1,200 people. Wow. That is quite small, and you've seen it grow from that. And you grew up. So you were out in Summit Cove, correct? So
Yes,
that
we had
before everyone knew that as Summit Cove.
our ranch was at Summit Cove, and currently there's an old barn there that the Historical Society has. That's a landmark.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's amazing to see that growth from here to there. And you yourself attended the one-room schoolhouse yourself. Is that correct?
One semester when I was in the 5th grade,
Really?
I attended at what now is the Dillon Museum,
Wow.
the old schoolhouse, yes.
That was actually still the working schoolhouse, and you went there.
Well, it was for one semester
Yeah.
only.
Hey.
And we had coal oil stove to come in the morning at 20 degrees and sit around the stove until noon.
And there's a lot of efficiencies nowadays, and people don't have quite as much patience nowadays. That everyone wants something quick. So I'm sure that was something to experience. And what in general, how was it to see all this stuff? How was it growing up out there on the property and seeing all this happen?
I had a great youth,
Yeah.
but things have changed so much over the years that I hardly recognize it.
Really?
And to me, that's really the point, isn't it, Alan and Patrick, that we don't even recognize that ranching. Some of the images you've got are of the Rice family ranch.
Yeah.
And, we know skiing.
Exactly.
We know the modern part of what we know, but we don't know enough in Summit County history
Absolutely.
of that ranching, homesteading early families. And I love when Alan comes to tell us stories because we get a feel for what it was like growing up here.
Exactly. It's one thing to read a piece of paper or to pick up a book. It's a different thing to hear it right from your perspective and your personality. And is there anything any memory that just jumps out to you that you're like, hey, I've held this in my heart for a long time?
Well, it was the most wonderful place to grow up, and this nostalgia is a problem because of all the change. I'm a little reticent to that.
Yeah, it kind of changes. You don't have the same memory triggers and stuff because things have changed.
No. If I hadn't been here frequently, I would not recognize anything.
Yeah, if you happen to at least see the change as it was happening rather than leave and come back 40 years later and then be like, where did I move to?
And that's the barn out at Summit Cove. So you've got modern Summit Cove, but right there you've got a 100-year-old barn.
Yeah, you still have that
tells those
landmark
stories.
there.
Yeah,
exactly.
And the pictures that Alan shares with us do take us back in time.
Yeah.
And tell us what it looked like.
Yeah.
Way before today.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly can't even imagine because, I've been here for 4 years myself, and there's been plenty of change just in that 4 years. So I cannot even fathom the amount of things that you've changed or seen change. And it's amazing that you guys are having the ability to have that museum in Frisco and to be able to share all of these things. And it's really pretty awesome.
Yeah, we have coming up next year, we're going to do an exhibit with a current family managing a ranch in Silverthorne.
Really?
10-year-old Rudy Jr., and Alan talking as a 10-year-old and compare some of those pictures
Wow.
of then and now.
Wow.
Which will be, what's the same, what's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I hope you guys, found out a little bit about this, and I think it's a pretty interesting topic, and it's good to know if we're living here, where did we come from? How did this get settled? So I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day this morning to join us, share a little bit of your insight. And
It's been an interesting road.
yeah, it's a good road. And thank you guys for joining us this morning, and we look forward to speaking to you guys next time. We still have a little bit more left in the show, guys, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.